the absolutely amazing, I'm going to say her name all wrong, Rasa Musquet. Rasa Musquet. Sorry.
As long as we're not Juan. How are you doing tonight, though? Good. Happy Easter. You clearly care that Jesus has risen. But for me, actually, religion is interesting because my name is Rasa Musquet, and my dad's side is Russian Jewish, and my mom's side is Irish Catholic, which means that I am fucked. And growing up with two parents with very different belief systems is like a high intensity sport. Because you see, I was raised Catholic, and my mom did take us to Catholic school. But when we came home from school, my dad would ask us how our fiction classes were going. Don't pass out, pass over. But as you can tell from my accent, I am arrogant. And I think we have some arrogance. God bless. And I have been living in Ireland for 5 years now, and it's been going well. When I first moved here, my Irish friends really welcomed me. And a few weeks in, one of them actually told me that I looked like an Instagram model who sold cheese made from her own breast milk. They say happy cows come from California. But I am used to mixed messages, though, as I am the middle child in my family. Do we have any middle children out there? No? All of you are, like, positive and confident. That's not fair. You guys should probably go to church and get a little bit of a talking down, too. But for me, I like being the middle child because I always know where I fall in the family. Like, I was on the phone with my mom a few weeks ago, and we were talking about her will. She's totally fine, by the way, just incredibly proactive. And when I was chatting with her, she was like, oh, honey, oh, sweetie, it's so great. With your brother, I know I can rely on him for finances. With your sister, I know I can rely on her for medical advice. And you, sweetie, can make me laugh. Well, Mom, your eulogy is going to be hilarious. But my mom is proud of all of her kids, and my little sister is an actual doctor. We're so proud of her. And it's interesting having a sister as a doctor because we have different priorities. You see, she's afraid of her patients dying. I'm afraid of my vibrator dying. But because I am in a medical family, I am trying to focus on my health and wellness a bit more. And so I recently took on a flexitarian diet. Does anyone know what that is? I see a nod. What is it?
Veggie when you want.
Yeah, that's nice. I say 7% vegetarian, 30% meat. But you see, the issue is upon some reflection after doing that for a few months, what I realized is that I also was approaching men the same way I was approaching my diet. If the meat was good, I'd have it. But I am trying to change my ways a bit. I'm in my 30s now, which means that my friends and I were all starting to work on ourselves. But what that really means is we're just using different terms to define our bad habits. Like, instead of being procrastinators, we're busy. Busy. We also no longer are frequent drinkers. We now occasionally drink. And guys, what does occasional mean? Honestly, it's like one of the more vague words in the English language. Is it sometimes? Is it a dabble? Is it a little bit? Like, okay, if tonight goes well, I am a stand-up comedian. If tonight does not go well, I occasionally dabble in stand-up comedy. But as a woman in her 30s, I was recently faced with one of life's biggest questions. Do I get Botox? And for me, it was a big question. I thought about it a lot. I was like, should I get Botox? I'm better than Botox. I should be natural, but my friend got Botox. She looks really good with Botox. Maybe I should get Botox. And then I got Botox. And so did Juan. And then 2 weeks later, my grandma died. Bad time to get Botox. And some of these girls got Botox because they know what I'm talking about. And when I was at the funeral, my mom came up to me and she was like, honey, are you okay? You seem a bit frozen. And I was like, you know what, Mom? I am working on myself. But because I'm working on myself, I'm so enlightened now that it has changed my approach to dating a little bit. Because you see, now when I go on dates with men, I think more about my own red flags than the red flags of the guys that I'm dating. And I have a few. First, I'm always late. Some people might call that rude. I prefer to call myself a time optimist. I also, yeah, over there. Just don't show up late to the Botox appointment. They don't like that.
Not at the moment. It would happen.
Okay, perfect. We'll chat later. But the other thing that's wrong is that I'm not an animal person. I know. Don't judge me too much. And if you're that offended, Juan, you don't like animals either? Okay. Well, then you can leave, and you're going to have to leave early anyway, so go home and feed the fucking thing. But you see, my biggest red flag is I have an irrational fear of choking alone. Think about it. I've thought about it so much that I have looked up how to give myself the Heimlich maneuver multiple times. And what you're supposed to do is find a blunt surface, slam your diaphragm against it, and hope for the best. I know, it's okay. Just look it up on YouTube. And I once did this set in front of a friend, and the next day in her office, someone started to choke. But because of me, she knew about the diaphragm and ended up saving his life. And everyone in her office was calling her a hero. But for me, I was just proud of her for making choking a group activity. Thank you, everyone. My name is Raisa Mascot. You've been a great audience.